Hello my fellow riders, this is Chris at Riding Reviews, and today we're going to be looking at the Lexmoto Echo Plus. So I thought we would try things a little bit different just to see what happens. So I'm going to try a motor vlog. So today we're riding on the Lexmoto Echo Plus, and this is a Euro 4 scooter, and it's in the Echo family. So the Echo is 3 horsepower with 10-inch wheels, and this is 4 horsepower with 12-inch wheels. A little extra horsepower will help you get up the hills a little bit better, but they are both still restricted to 32 miles an hour. The price on the Echo Plus is £1,299 on the road. The price on the standard Echo I think is £1,199. With this you can have a top box onto it, and it has enough room under the seat for a large full-face helmet. Seems to take a little bit of time to pick up. I think this is a little bit cold. Obviously this is the first time this bike has ever been ridden, so this is why we do test rides, just to make sure that everything's all hunky-dory. As you can see on the clocks, it is hard limited to 30 miles an hour. You can have them de-restricted, you can change the rollers and the belts. And I'm not 100% sure with this one because we've never done it before. But I think it will be a remap on the ECU for this one. So it's a lot harder to do the de-restriction than the old style ones. Really, with the 50cc scooters, there's not really that much on the market. You've got this one, you've got the Diablo in a 50cc and a 125, and the WK TTR, that comes in a 50 and a 125 as well. I quite like the 50cc's, especially when you're riding with a friend. Because when you're on a 125, you've got to really concentrate on what you're doing. I'm not saying you don't have to concentrate on what you're doing when you're riding a 50cc, but you can have a little bit of a play around as long as you're being safe. And there's no way that you're ever going to go over the speed limit, so for general commuting around town, it's quite good. For extra urban or urban riding, it's not so good. Those wheels, especially if you're going for a road with loads of potholes, aren't that suitable. As you can see, everybody's giving me quite a wide berth, which is good. They don't usually do that. And it is a very windy and dark and dingy day today as well. It's going to slowly pay it down, and I've got about 5 test rides to do today. As you can see now, the bike has warmed up a little bit, that black spot's disappeared. That might have just been because the choke was still on. For your first scooter, these are really good starting thing. You don't have to worry about the gears. If you rode an electric scooter, which most people have nowadays, it's pretty much the same thing, only with indicators. Handlebars, the brakes are just the same as a standard motorbike, standard push bike, and you've got your front and rear on the handlebars. It's got indicators, high beam, low beam, horn, and it's even got a little carry thing for your shopping. The motor vlogging is a bit harder for me. I'm not really a small talk kind of chatty person. With the blue van man's right up my backside. As you can hear with the engine, it keeps on pulsing when it hits 30. That's just the restriction cutting off the power. The capability of one of these de-restricted is about 40 miles an hour. But what it's trying to do is when you're going up a hill, it puts the restrictor higher so that you can have the torque, because quite a lot of the torque on these engines are at the higher rev range. You can do other things to this, like there's a 62 kit I just saw on the internet for 60 quid. Obviously you'll have to fit it, and if you don't know what you're doing you can screw your bike. But you would also need to get it de-restricted as well before you do that. Miles an hour zone, that's wishful thinking. when you come onto these sort of roads, nice. When you come on these sort of roads when they've just been resurfaced, you've got to be careful, because if you have a look where it gets a little bit darker, that's usually where there's loose gravel and stuff, and if you go onto loose gravel, your potential of coming off, because you won't get the traction. Same as when you turn off into the lay-bys. If you pull off into there and slam on your brakes, you're not going to stop straight away, you'll start to skid. That's 2 Teslas. If you guys have got any sort of requests on what you think I should talk about, if I'm going to continue doing the motor vlogging, because I'm guessing here. Sometimes 50cc's on long journeys are pretty boring to ride, but you could be on the bus or you could be walking. So now we're coming to the end of the video. If you've got any comments, be nice. I'm not sure if I like doing these motor vlogs, but if you want me to continue, maybe give me some ideas on what you want me to talk about round the block, other than the spec of the bike, because that doesn't take very long. So if you like this video, please comment below, hit a thumbs up or thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel to stay updated to all my latest content. But as always, ride safe.